Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Matthew Roetter. Obviously, this is going to be my first video, so I'm really excited about that. I just want to start the video out and kind of give you guys a background of why I want to start this YouTube channel. So, kind of my backstory. Just turned 23 on Thursday, so, getting up there in age. One of the things that I realized about my life is that I've always had influential people in my life that have allowed me to, become the man that I am today. They've been able to inspire me, been able to motivate me, been able to get me through life, and been able to help me see the finer things in life. And I realized that I've had a lot of life experiences that have kind of led me to kind of formulate my own opinions, help me develop my voice, help me get to a point where I feel like I can, impact people around me. And one of the things that I know about myself is that I'm very passionate about people. I love to just interact with people. I love to just, know where people are coming from in life, and just love to listen and listen to stories. And so one of the things that I wanted to do is try to find a way that I could share my story to help you guys. If I can do anything, I just hope that I can give you guys a voice and help you guys achieve your goals and get to the point where you feel confident to maybe, start your own YouTube channel or start your own business, or just doing something so small that can leave an impact on you and on the world. So the thing that I want to talk about today is just how can we show love and how can we exactly give people a voice. And one of the things that I reflected on recently, with the birthday coming up, just another year older, just kind of reflecting on my life as a whole, is what kind of things have gone on in my life that have really impacted me in either a negative or a positive way. And unfortunately, it took a turn for the worse, and it kind of started to become reflecting on negative. And what I realized is that, as millennials or as Gen Zs, whichever side you're on, a lot of the stuff that has gone on in our lives is a lot of negativity. The first thing that I remember as a kid is 9/11, and since then, obviously, we've had a crazy amount of shootings. Unfortunately, this one hits home. Recently, we had the shooting in Dayton, and my prayers go out to all those people. And it's just so crazy to me that, since the day I was born, there's been 95 mass shootings, and just the fact that people in this world don't understand of how, if we show love and how if we give people a voice, it can just lead to so much more than what's going on. I think there's so much hatred in this world because, people don't feel as though they have a voice, or people don't feel as though their opinions are valued. And I understand that, there is things that go on in people's minds that aren't exactly healthy, but I think a lot of the times, a lot of these problems can be avoided by just understanding how to interact with each other and how to, live a life that isn't just about you. It's just, you got to be able to give back to people and love on people, and I think it's so important to realize that. And so, kind of where I want to start with is just the part about, like I said, giving people a voice. I think too often in life, it's people just want to push their opinion. You're never gonna change someone just based on an argument. Everybody always. I remember in second grade, people would always debate about politics and stuff like that. We're in second grade. I was more worried about who I'm gonna play with on the playground, or what girl I'm gonna tease at lunch. I was not worried about who the president was or any of that kind of stuff. And it's just crazy to me that people felt like they had to just kind of bicker back and forth about something at that young age, just because that's what we've seen from our parents. And so I think so often, more than not, people think that you can make a change in someone's life just by sharing your opinion and arguing with them, and getting loud, or just giving a very loud approach to something like that. And so I think it's so important to realize that you're never going to change someone that way. And I also think it's important to realize you're never going to change someone just by being kind. there's like a middle ground in that. You have to be able to share your opinion, but you also have to be able to show kindness and listen to what those people are saying. So I think that if you want to give someone a voice, you just have to be able to figure out how that person wants to be approached, and just giving them the nourishment that they need when it comes to listening to them. And so something that I thought of just recently because of church is I saw something about fruit, and just like being able to grab the fruit, and just like the plentifulness of it, and giving back, because you take the fruit and then you give back. But I think a lot of the times in life, people will see a tree with a lot of fruit, and I compare the fruit to the people. Like, everybody always says surround yourselves with amazing people so that you can get to a point. But I think the greatest people will surround themselves with people that are going to challenge them, people that are going to uplift them, people that aren't going to always be the best influences on their life, but you can make that influence on their life. And so I think we always go for those low-bearing fruit, the ones that we're used to, the ones that we know taste the sweetest, that'll have an impact on our life, that'll give us the best nourishment. But I think that if you can reach for the top of the tree and take an apple that may be a little bit rotten or maybe a little bit dirty, and you work on it, you wash it off, you cut out the pieces that aren't so good, and you just help that apple get to the point where it is able to be eaten and be able to nourish the body. I think it's the same with people. You help people realize their potential, and you help give people a voice, and you nourish them with enrichment and knowledge and experiences and little things like that, and it's going to make such an impact on their lives, and they're going to go forth and do great things. And so that's just something for me that I feel like could make a big difference in this world, is just not being afraid of people. Just I think too often, more than not, we look at people and we're like, no, there's no way that person could be my friend. But the truth of the matter is, those people are the ones that are going to leave a huge impact on your life. And people get placed into your life for a reason, and I think that you have to be willing to take that step, take that leap of faith with those people, to see what the plan is and where life's going to take you. So the last two things that I kind of want to leave you guys with are just two things that I think you can carry into your life today, and maybe throughout the week, and maybe into the future. But the first thing I want to say is that you can't tell people what they want, you have to show them who they are. And what I mean by that is that everybody wants to hear that they're going to be a doctor, or they're going to be successful, or they're going to be a lawyer, or all these things are going to go great in their lives. But the truth of the matter is that there's going to be little bumps along the way, or there's going to be roller coasters. It's not always going to be this amazing thing. And so I think it's so important to make sure that you help people find their passions in life. Like I said, I've had influential people in my life that have kind of led me to this point where I felt confident enough to start sharing my voice and start sharing my story. And so I think it's so important to just uplift people and give them that voice and love on them, to help them see who they are. Give them their potential. Don't just tell them what they want in their potential. Show them their potential. Give them their potential. A lot of people don't know their potential, and so I think it's so important to just uplift people and love on people. And the second thing that I want to share is that you need to just go forth and do good things. I think too often, more than not, we're so focused on what's the right move, and nobody knows exactly what is good and what is bad. I know there's very distinct, oh, this is a good thing, this is a bad thing, but there's a lot of middle ground, and a lot of people don't feel confident in the actions that they do. But if you feel something in your heart and you feel as though it's going to be good, the only thing that you can do is just do it. And if somebody reacts negatively, you can either learn from it, or you can continue to do it and feel compelled in the way that you're doing something. So I just challenge you to go out and do things that you have on your heart for people, because I think it's so important that we start making a difference in not only our lives but in people's lives around us. So if you enjoyed the video, I hope you guys can leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys are thinking. I want to make this channel for you guys. So if there's anything that you guys want to see in the next couple weeks, or if there's anything that you guys want to help me with, feel free to find me on social media, find me on YouTube. But yeah, leave a like, hit subscribe. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a great week, and thank you so much for tuning in.